It is Friday at last. Good evening. This is my favorite day of the week, and it's finally the time to release a new video. It's been a long time since the last time I did it. I think it's due. I'm often afraid of releasing videos because they seem to be removing them, so I hope they don't remove this one. I'm not really saying anything that should be so controversial to be problematic, but let's see how this one goes. The title for this new video is called Antinatalism, MgtoW, and the Path to Liberty. Only the wise do not reproduce and bind more souls into matter, death, and by this they challenge the maze and entrapment of creation itself, who seeks to consume you via its vampiric nature. A MgtoW man is in essence going against the nature of biology, the program induced through millions of years of evolution itself, and by this proving itself worthy of the path that only the gods can play in, as you are showing independence that billions of biological robots can never exercise. By this independence, you are given the opportunity that only a few men have had in history, the opportunity to actualize and know yourself and open the potential to become anything that you want, as you will not have to carry the weight of normal men. Love does not exist in this realm. It never did and never will be. For this universe is based in a faulty, evil nature. It is a trick, just as sex, to entrap you into the matrix and prevent your redemption from this world. To expect love from another, especially from a woman, is to determine that which is unnatural, as her purpose is not to love you, but to reproduce offspring and ensure its own survival, to entrap further and further more souls into this world of mortality. If we could say that an aspect of love exists, it would be only the love one feels from oneself. If you cannot reach emotional independence from items or people, especially the emotions and attachment to a woman, your suffering will be great, for these things are unstable. Therefore, true independence, self-love, and fulfillment with oneself is the key. By rejecting what woman has to offer and walking away from her, you're walking away from the illusion, the obsolete of this world, the entrapments of society, for she is the essence of the material world. Her sex is the trick to induce you into things that are not in your best interest. She will consume your life energy and existence itself. Just as the carnivore plant traps the insect by the desire of its nectar and smell, or the praying mantis takes the head of its partner after mating, or the black widow spider that after mating or during mating begins to kill and eat its own partner. Nature, frankly, if you observe it with caution, will tell you the truth about this world. By walking away from her in procreation, you are also preventing the heaviness of the economical system to enslave you by having to carry the weight of her and the children that she may produce with you. Therefore, having to subject yourself to the authority of corporations and government to provide sustenance to her and offspring for mating and sexual reproduction are the basis from which government and the dark powers behind all power control the male energy and subjugate them to slavery. Pleasure is a trick. Therefore, you must walk away from it, gain discipline, and know the truth. I think antinatalism and MgtoW, I believe it combined can be the most powerful force of liberation for men around the world. It will mean the power to transform themselves, even the world, in an unexpected way. Not having children or a wife are both entrapments, and permits a man to focus itself on itself, allowing to know and uncover the truths that are hidden from the masses who are subject to the common lives. It allows you to have the opportunity to reach the same level of the giants, even those that currently dominate this world, for they themselves know the secrets. It unlocks Pandora's box of men's power and freedom, which for thousands of years has been kept at bay by the entrapments of sex and the desire to partnership with a woman, which in turn again is controlled by the hidden forces that manipulate reality to the best of their interests. Lust and sexual desire is weakness, and it opens the door for woman to control you, for government to control you, for the economy to control you. Therefore, a degree of control over your own sexual energies is the base of power and free will and liberation from the world. Not reproducing and not having a wife also permits a brutal economical advantage over the common man that follows the script of marriage and reproduction. By this advantage, you may not only gain spiritual freedom and real choice, but also economical liberation. The emancipated man, I love this word, emancipated, remember that, is antinatalist and MgtoW. With these two superpowers, no system and no matrix can suppress his will and future. To the degree we men can manage our sexual energies and direct them no longer towards reproduction and mating, but towards creative purposes, is the great that we may be able to harness such power to manifest a new civilization and achieve real space exploration and colonization. For our real destiny is not to be contained in this humble rock, in a minuscule point in space and time, being farmed by nature's biological imperatives, but to extend ourselves beyond Earth, the solar system, and in time the galaxy. The power is within us if we manage to direct it towards such destiny. We are the force, the power. Time is all we have. Death is always present and approaching. We must use our time wisely. Your time in this plane of existence is limited, and how you use it will determine your future. Will you live the common life of mankind who come and go as the centuries evolve, breathing and dying, entrapped in the wheel of death in a picket fence found in the script of given to you by society and religion, simply for accessing of the pleasure of sex and a vagina? Or would you be an emotional, emancipated man who, like few men, who can transform worlds and can uncover the hidden truths which open the path to the multiverse and the higher dimensions of mankind existence? In the end, it's your choice how you direct your life and your sexual energies and your desires. For what you are is what your mind is. How you think is what you manifest. You are what you believe. Therefore, transform your beliefs, your ideas, and your imagination. We are the force. We are the power. But such power must be harnessed by the will to manage and control all our desires, which are the weakness, which religions and governments and the forces that be had controlled for thousands of years. It is now the time from which we can finally free ourselves. We can communicate with each other across time and space with many different ideas and beliefs and actualize ourselves with one another. We are the force, we are the power, and we are the future. Thank you for listening. Goodbye until next time.